Okay. We here? We here? Hello, 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 peoples. Okay, looks like we're live. Good. Good. On Sesame, and we're here. Okay. Here, I'll just run versus for a little bit. Run versus. We'll do a few versus match before we actually hop into the events. I also need to get a few more coins. I don't have quite as many coins as I would like. I've got quite a few event tickets. Unfortunately, the expanded event right now is the coin event, not the event ticket one. So this is the Pokemon trading card game online. It's Pokemon. It's the Pokemon card game, but online. Honestly, and I play a lot of card games. I literally have like bags and bags and boxes full of cards from all kinds of different stuff. This is the best online card game. Not the best card game. That honor is more debatable. This is the best online card game. It is actually free to play. You can actually play and enjoy the game for free. You can, and it has the best interface. It's the cleanest and easiest to use. There's a few issues with the trading UI. The whole trading and how trading works is a little bit weird. But they are working on that. I have gotten some, heard some responses from some different people saying that the trading UI is being worked on. So. Sorry, no AQW right now. Trying to do some TCG stuff. I know, I actually got started on videos and streams and stuff doing TCGs. Card games is actually where I started, and something that I really enjoy doing. Try it out. We'll try it out, see how people like it. I like Pokemon. I like the Pokemon Online a lot. I actually have this deck in paper. Like this deck is in paper, like right here. Like I have the deck right here in real life. Me and Baylor need to fight. Like Baylor plays Pokemon a lot as well, and so like me and Baylor need to fight. Oh, you know how much the AQW community would freak out. Me and Baylor having a Pokemon match. I think the AQW community would just like implode at that point. Like, I feel like most of the AQW community would implode at that point. Like, how... and then what do I... That's you guys. Do I play the, like the Game Boy games? Because I don't really play the Game Boy games. Like, we have them. I just haven't really had the time necessary to play them, unfortunately. Okay, that works. That works. So we'll hold on to this. We can evolve next turn. We can attack. We have backup Bursting Balloon. We have Level Ball. I'll Level Ball now just to thin out the deck. We'll grab another Nincada. This kind of deck, I normally don't have to worry too much about him attacking my bench. So I don't think I need... I shouldn't need the Mr. Mime in this matchup. We don't get the Protect, unfortunately, but we should be relatively safe. And the Bursting Balloon plus the Evolve combo next turn should keep us relatively safe from dying. Yeah, I have played many of the DS games, many of the DS and Game Boy games. I've played a lot of them. I've not played Sun and Moon. A lot of it is just because I haven't really had time to. Yes, do you make your own deck? Yeah, this is my deck that I made. When's AQW stream? When I AQW stream. I mean, there's always going to be a stream on Friday. You guys know that's going to come. Okay, we can level ball again. We can actually grab another Ninjask so that we can have a really good hand here. Like, this is going to be a pretty good turn for us. Because we'll get a perfect in. Well, it's not quite perfect. Our opponent's still going to draw some cards off of... Well, no, yeah, he's just going to go from 6 to 6. Although his hand isn't great, so... And we win! Hooray! At this point, we're just BM. Like, we won a while ago. Like, I won a while ago. At this point, it's just BM. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I made my own deck. Yeah, this is my own deck. This is my own creation. This is something I came up with. That I've worked on for a while. Like, this is a deck that I've worked on for a while. Like, this is my own deck. This is not something that, like, somebody else made. This is my own thing. I enjoy it. I've had fun with it. I really should finish out the versus ladder, at least to get the extra Darkrai. Am I into philosophy? Not really. Not really. I really should get that Darkrai. It's just a useful card to have. Yes, I want to go first.
Want to make money from your music? Click the banner now and sign up for a TuneCore account to distribute your first single.
Okay.
TuneCore helps you.
Unfortunately, no. And nothing again. Okay. Try again. Nothing again. Try again. Waiting for Server Rewrite's gonna come out tomorrow. Next episode of Waiting for the Server Rewrite is coming tomorrow. Is it like the Yu-Gi-Oh card game? Pokemon is closer related to Yu-Gi-Oh than other card games, than like to Magic. As in, like, there's no mana cost. You can just kind of play as many cards as you want. Like, you can just kind of play as many cards as you want in a turn as long as you have them, as long as you're able to and you're following the rules of the game. You can just kind of keep playing. Unlike Yu-Gi-Oh, you're not attacking your opponent. Your opponent is not an entity. Like, your opponent is not somebody you're fighting. You're fighting, you're not fighting your opponent. You're fighting, the Pokemon. And that the goal is to get rid of all of your opponent's Pokemon, is the goal. Mr. Mime is actually sweet. That's actually amazing. Okay. So I hold on to... Unfortunately, I really hate ditching those Shedinjas. I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll wait. Okay. That was a pretty okay Sycamore. That was not a bad Sycamore. Yeah, that was not a bad Sycamore. What's with desktop audio? I just gotta check. Okay, OBS was just doing weird things. Okay. Do I have a cat? No. With the Pokemon card game, you're attacking the Pokemon. You're attacking the monsters directly. The fight in the game takes place between the monsters, not between the players. That's kind of the primary difference between Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh. Other than that, it's honestly a relatively similar system. So I have no other Shedinja in the deck. So we have one Shedinja prized and 2 in the discard pile. That is unfortunate. Any pets? I do not have any pets myself, but within my house, my family has 3 dogs. They're not like mine personally, though. I think I want to save this. I really need a grass energy here. Like, I really need a grass energy. Which Mewtwo is that? Okay, it's the Cyburn one. Okay, that's fine. The damage change one is the one that I can't deal with. I struggle to kill the damage change one. That one's fine though. That one's not a big deal. That Ralts is probably going to go into a Gallade. I suspect that he has Gallade. How old am I? I am 20. I suspect that that's going to go into a Gallade. Bursting Loon, not exactly what I'm after here. Might as well put the energy down. Is Master Ranger worth farming for? If you're actually grinding for Sand Sea, no. If you're grinding with it through the collection, if you're using the collection to farm, it gets a lot better and it's easier to grind for. But if you're trying to, if you're a non-member, if you don't have like Cape of Awe and Boost and that kind of stuff, no. Master Ranger's not even a very good class at that. Like it's not even a very good class at that. Like honestly, the only reason to really get rank 10 Sand Sea to go for Master Ranger is because if and when you get to Nostalgia Quest, you can get the Dark Ranger armor, which is a pretty good armor. So that's kind of the reason that I see to go for Ranger. Outside of that, I honestly don't see a lot of reason to go for Sand Sea. Like it doesn't really accomplish much. Oh, okay. That's how this game's gonna go. Yeah, that's how this game's gonna go. Okay. Well, we can do this. Which is fine. We'll switch. I want to save my Jadenja. Yeah, unfortunately, Master Ranger's not great. It's okay, like it's okay, but it's an older class. It's just been outclassed by time and power creep. Unfortunately, it's just not very great anymore at this point in the game. And the actual rep from Sand Sea, like Sand Sea itself, is one of the worst reps to grind. Sand Sea itself is one of the worst reps to grind in the entire game. And so there's not a lot of reason to go for Sand Sea if you're going to do it through Sand Sea. If you're going to do it through the collection, it's nowhere near as bad, but actually doing it through Sand Sea is pretty rough. Okay. Oh, he is going to attack into it. Okay. Oh man, he got Pokemon Center Lady off. God dang it. I haven't drawn any card draw. I need to find some card draw. Like, look at how many cards he has in his hand. He has all that, and I have nothing. GCS? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know what that is, though. I just haven't seen any card draw. Like, I've seen one Sycamore. Like, I played my Sycamore at the start of the game, and now I've not seen any other card draw. And that's been real unfortunate. No Grass Energy. Like, I have this Ninjask just ready and raring to go. Okay, there we go. That works. Hopefully we find an energy. Hopefully we find an energy. Hey, there we go. Hallelujah. And we also can have a second Ninjask ready to go. Computer search is not bad. Computer search is not bad. If he does get rid of my Verbank City Gym, I can computer search it back. Okay, finally knock out this Hoopa. Yeah, we can finally knock out this Hoopa that's caused me so many problems. Well, here's all my energy. There's all my energy. All the green energy. This deck only runs like 2 Psychic Energy. I only run 2 Psychic Energy. I just drew both of them naturally. He does have Cyburn, so he can do the 120 damage, which is irritating. Because it's going to take me 3 turns to kill it. Rocky Helmet's going to make this even more irritating. Oh no, and he's going to take out my Ninjask? I mean, I have a second one. I have a second one. But that's going to make it irritating. Huh. Okay. So what qualifications does students in a high school need to get? Pass your classes? You need to have different credits. Like, we have like a credit system. Each class you take gives you a certain number of credits. You accrue enough credits, and then you are allowed to graduate. I have the Zerosic should be in here, right? No? Did I not discard Zerosic? I thought I did. Okay, well, I mean, that's not... Rock's Crit's not bad in this situation. Gets back 5 cards. Fortunately, we take 20 damage. Nah. Okay. So we have 2 Shedinjas to hide behind, but he's got a lot of cards in his hand. Like, he's got a ridiculous amount of cards in his hand. So playing in next turn will take him from all those cards down to 3. Which is great for me. Any new classes for Dage's birthday? No. It actually has been confirmed we will get no new classes for Dage's birthday. We're getting Legion Doom Knight back, and that is it. Legion Doom Knight is getting a rework. Legion Doom Knight is getting retooled as to fit with the update, with the incoming server rewrite, because Legion Doom Knight is a luck-based class, and so it does get significantly worse in a post-server rewrite world. So the class is being reworked and retooled to better, to be useful post-server rewrite. Okay, so we're gonna go... There's a huge gamble here. Okay, how do I do this? What's the correct order to do this? How many cards do I have? Okay. Like, there's a correct order to do this in. Where's my tea at? I drank it already. I had my tea this morning. It's not morning anymore. I drank my tea already. I just played 2 Pokemon Center ladies. You guys' deck's not even good. I just have poor luck. I mean, as is tradition, I have poor luck. So we're gonna knock his hand size down. Extra Ninjask are great. Replacement Ninjask is amazing. Unfortunately, still no card draw. Unfortunately, still no card. Most of our card draws in the discard pile at this point. In 2 Sycamore, the VS Seekers. We've been through most of the card draw at this point, unfortunately. Yeah. I assume that they're not going to completely change stuff. Like, I assume that they're not going to completely change the way the class works. I assume what they're going to do is just retool it. Change the stats. Change the stats and things so that it better works with, change the stats and stuff so that you can better, so it better works with, like, Wizard or some other kind of enhancement. I think we'll just put Sigilif out there. Sigilif can sit here and we can just slowly watch it die to poison. What's my tag on what? Yeah, have we gotten any confirmation that there will be a classic Legion Doom Knight? They've done that for many of the classes that they've reworked, but they haven't done that for like Shaman or Evolved Shaman. They didn't do that for any of the starter classes. Like, they've done Classic Paladin and Classic Pirate recently, but which could show us that they might be wanting to do sort of classic rework of stuff, but I'm not sure. Sync told you? Okay. I mean, I never like to go with speculation. I tend not to want to see changes till it's actually happened. We'll see. We'll see. My gang name tag? I don't have a gang. I don't think so. Guys, do I have a gang? You'd tell me if I had a gang, right? Right? You guys would tell me if I was part of a gang? Colress is pretty good here, because Colress will draw me a handful of cards. Be able to put my hand back up. Sure, yeah. Is Master Ranger worth farming for? Not really. Not really, unfortunately. Sansea is one of the hardest reps in the game to get, and the class that you get out of it is not that great, unfortunately. So, sadly, not really. Does Paladin Pride count as a gang? But that's not mine, though. That's just Leps that I'm hijacking. Like, that's Lep's guild that I'm hijacking. What? Why does he have a random Lucario in here? He's not shown a single fighting energy. Yeah, this guy's deck is like all kinds of weird. Yeah, this guy's deck is all kinds of whack. Wiggity whack, yo. What's the best class to farm for? Well, I mean, it comes down to what classes do you already have. If you already have competent, like, farming class, soloing class, supporting class, then classes that you get beyond that is just kind of down to personal preference. What do you feel, what do you want, rather than what you need. It comes down to what classes you have. So. Put 2 cards. Go get that and a VS Seeker. Pokemon TCG is actually very easy to play. It's a very simple game. It is a pretty simple game. As far as card games go, it's pretty simple. I actually, for anybody who is interested, I would recommend go getting the Pokemon TCG. It's free, completely, like 100% free. You can get it. There's a great tutorial that they'll take you through. Play through the tutorial, play through the trainer challenges, then it'll kind of teach you how to play. You can learn the game, start collecting cards, start earning stuff for free. Yeah, at that point, I think you might just need another soloing class. Because Stonecrusher's soloing is pretty okay, but it can't solo some of the really top-end bosses, some of like the bosses that hit really hard. Stonecrusher struggles with those a little bit. So you may want to get a big, I don't know. May want to get like a big some big boss soloing class. Yeah, Pyro takes a while. Yeah, unfortunately, Pyro's dailies are pretty rough. Yeah, like Scarlet, between Scarlet, Darkblood, Storm King, you've got pretty good farming class selection. Yeah, something like Blazebinder wouldn't be awful.
1000
but
PPI.
yeah. Oh, hey, buddy. Is Blood Titan an okay class? No. Blood Titan is a dedicated 100% tanking class. And unfortunately, there's no need for a tank in the game. AQW just doesn't need a tank. There's no reason to have a tanking class, unfortunately. It doesn't serve any purpose. Yeah, sadly, there's no purpose for a tanking class. There just isn't a reason to own one. That's the sad truth. Yeah, Pokemon trading card game is pretty simple. It's pretty simple. That if you're looking for something a little bit more difficult, this is not it. Like, Pokemon trading card game is pretty simplified. Normally when I play Pokemon, I play something else as well. Like, I'll play Pokemon while playing another game at the same time. I'll play Pokemon like while watching a show. Like Pokemon is pretty simple. There's a lot of downtime between turns. It's a relatively simple game. Like I totally don't fault people for getting burnt out on it. Like that's totally fair. Oh yeah, I have learned to stifle my my opinions. I've learned to stifle my expectations. I don't expect a lot from Arctic's Entertainment at this point. Like they're a good dev company. They do what they can. But at this point, we have too many broken promises. We've got like one too many broken promises at this point. Pokemon TCG is, I think, more difficult than Hearthstone. But I think at the core it's a better designed game than Hearthstone. Hearthstone for me pisses me off because it's just a bad game. Like I have a whole list of reasons why Hearthstone is just actually a bad game. Like from a game design perspective, why it's just an actually bad game. Like I have opinions on that. But at the end of the day, it's like I think Pokemon is a better designed game. Hearthstone is just actually kind of a trash. I mean that's mostly my opinion, but I feel like Pokemon is actually like Hearthstone is kind of just actual trash. So now that we've crushed our last two opponents pretty soundly, we're gonna run into an actual event. So these people should know what they're doing more. These people should have like actual decks that should maybe make me care. The combat's not going to change dramatically in the server rewrite. Like, they're not just going to, oh, suddenly it goes through the server rewrite, and suddenly we're a 3D, like, skill shot-based MMO. Like, that's not going to happen. Like, the server rewrite is mostly a stepping stone. The server rewrite's mostly a stepping stone, it's the start. Yeah, Hearthstone's like the easiest of all the TCGs, and it's also the most luck-based. Hearthstone is very, very luck-based. There's lots of coin flips, lots of luck of the draw, lots and lots of coin flips in Hearthstone. And that's not quite the case for Pokemon. I mean, there's always going to be luck in card games, that it's a deck, that you can only control the game so much. You can only control your draws so much. But Pokemon does a very, very good job of allowing you to filter your deck, allowing you to have a lot of control over your deck. Pokemon is very good about letting you have a lot of control. And that's something I do like. Whereas Hearthstone is literally just like completely and entirely luck-based. There's so many coin flips and so many dice rolls that it just drives me mad. Yeah, Hearthstone is like 80% RNG. Every game needs to have some level of randomness. Every game needs to have some level of randomness to it. Or else it just comes down to the more skilled player wins, which is not necessarily bad, but it leads to very boring matches. It leads to it just becoming chess. And chess is boring to watch. Chess is boring. You don't see chess on Twitch being the top played games, because chess fundamentally is relatively boring to watch. Yeah, Hearthstone is very fundamentally different in its game design, because it's 100% online. Because the game only exists in an online space, you're able to do things that other games are not capable of. For somebody who actually enjoys Hearthstone, for somebody who is watching this and isn't like, oh, I like Hearthstone, he's an asshole. Go play Elder Scrolls Legends. Elder Scrolls Legends is a much better game than Hearthstone. Yet it still is a online-only game, so it has those design decisions. It's able to nerf and buff cards freely, because it is an online-only game. It's but is a much better designed game. It's able to do some stuff that's fun that online-only games can, while just being a better game. So that's what I would recommend to somebody who likes Hearthstone, or to somebody who's looking for an easier game to get into. Is I would recommend Elder Scrolls Legends, as it's just a far easier game. It's just a better game than Hearthstone, but just kind of upgraded. I want you and you. And we'll wait. Yeah, the Elder Scrolls TCG was pretty good. Like, I never played it too much, just because I play a lot of games and I play a lot of TCGs, and for me getting into another TCG, getting into an entire another TCG and bothering to build up a card library and all that stuff was just something I wasn't really willing to invest the time into. Like, I would have needed to invest a lot of time to build up the Elder Scrolls Legends, and I just wasn't really willing to do that. But it's still a very good game and something I would recommend a lot. What soloing class would I recommend? Lightcaster's gone rare, unfortunately. Arch Paladin's always a pretty great option, as Arch Paladin can solo many of those really top-end bosses. Arch Paladin's pretty good at soloing those top-end bosses, those really, really hard-hitting bosses, those super late-game guys. Arch Paladin's pretty good at that. That's something that Arch Paladin is very good at. Okay. This is gonna hurt. Like, I'm gonna have to waste some cards here, but I need to find a grass energy or this gets really bad really quickly, unfortunately. Arch Pally is boring, but effective. I'm not gonna say it's not boring, but it's effective. It works. Arch Pally does its job, and it does it very well. I know that Arch Pally is not exactly exciting. Void High Lord is cool, but it'll take you like 3 months to get it. He already has Scarlet Sorceress, but Scarlet Sorceress is a very good... No, never... Okay. I have to talk about this right now. In a actual soloing scenario, actually fighting a boss, never use 5. Never press Sacred Magic Eden. It's a DPS loss. I've done the math on it. It's a DPS loss to use Sacred Magic Eden. Don't do it. It's worthless. It just wastes damage. It wastes your stacks. Don't do it. Don't use 5 in an actual boss fighting scenario. Literally the only buttons you ever push in a soloing scenario is 2 and your heal. That's it. That's all you do. Don't push 3 or don't push 4 or 5. It's a waste. Just don't. In an actual fight scenario, never push 4 or 5. I know hitting big numbers is nice. Big numbers are shiny. So I think I need to go use this Pokemon, or use this computer search to get a Puzzle of Time. So we're gonna ditch a Shedinja and the redundant Riverbank City Gym. Got a video on the matter? No. I don't have a video specifically talking about the DPS numbers for Arch Paladin. But I have done the test, and it's... and I can explain it. It's relatively easy to explain why. So... Arch Paladin's 5, Sacred Magic Eden, doesn't just consume... Sacred Magic Eden doesn't just consume stacks. It doesn't just consume 5 stacks, like you would think. It doesn't just consume 5 stacks. It consumes all of the stacks of Commandment. If Sacred Magic Eden only consumed 5 stacks of Commandment, that would be cool. But the game is coded, the way the game is coded, you cannot consume just 5 stacks. It doesn't work like that. You cannot consume just 5 stacks of Commandment. The game won't allow you to. So when you use your 5th ability, when you use Sacred Magic Eden, you consume all of your stacks of Commandment, taking you from that damage reduction, the damage increase, all the extra effects that you're getting out of that, and reducing them all down to starting over again. Meaning that you're losing out on all that damage, you're losing out on that damage reduction, and you run the risk of dying quite a lot more. That just using Sacred Magic Eden is a detriment to your survivability and is a overall loss in DPS. Because of the fact that you now lose out on that 100% damage boost increase and have to start back over. That yes, you get this big meaty 12k crit, 20k crit, that's awesome. But Now instead of hitting for 12k for like 1500, 1600 with each commandment, as well as getting the DOT, now you're back down to hitting for like 300 or 400 with commandment, and the DOT goes away. Overall, losing out on DPS over the course of a fight. Will it work like that after the server rewrite? I don't know. That's something I don't know. I hope that they can make it work like that, because it is a big limitation. That there's a lot of that it allows for more design, allows for better class design and more diverse class design by allowing us to stack up to to only remove a portion of the stacks that ability builds instead of removing all the stacks. So I definitely would be in favor of a system allowing for that, but unfortunately that's not the case right now. Like we don't have that power. Oh, okay. So, this is not exactly the way I wanted this hand to go, but we can make it work. We can make it work. We can make it work though, because we're gonna knock out the Steelix this turn. We knock out the Steelix this turn. Unfortunately, all my Shedinja are dead. I had to discard some early, sadly. We do have a Broxcrit in the discard pile though, right? Yeah. So if we can find a VS Seeker, then we can Broxcrit back all of those guys, and we'll be good. I would not recommend Glacial Berserker, unless you're doing PvP or lower damage bosses. Glacial Berserker is okay for dealing with lower damage bosses, but any boss that hits more than a few hundred damage, Glacial Berserker really struggles with. Archpally, Scarlet, Glacial. Outside of that, the standard option is like Blazebinder is a pretty good farming class, consistent farming class if you're looking for PvP classes. There are some options as far as PvP classes go. Unfortunately, the fact that Lightcaster is now gone, from the shop hurts quite a bit. Unfortunately, Lightcaster being gone hurts. But alright, well, I guess we do this now. Yeah. Honestly, look at my guides. Look at the guides that I've made. There's not a lot of them, but look through the guides that I made. They'll show you about what a lot of the classes, what they do and what they're useful for, and you can check through some of those and figure out, okay, well, I want this and this and this. Like going through some of the guides is a relatively good way to figure out kind of what classes do and what classes would be good for you in your use case. I mean, I have mostly every class. There's literally a whiteboard right there with like 28 classes written on it that I all own and I'm going to do class guides on. Like, I have a lot of classes, but that's because I'm me. Like, that's because my use case is different. But for most people, you're really only going to need like 4 or 5 classes to cover your different, like, you cover different situations. And after that, you're okay. Like, you don't really need anything beyond that. If you guys notice, I haven't given up a prize card yet. For those of you who don't know anything about the Pokemon game, that doesn't matter. But for those who do, that's a big deal. Yeah, for the most part, beyond like Lightcaster and Lightcaster, Blazebinder, Scarlet, Stonecrusher, like there's a few classes beyond that, but really sort of those classes are kind of the ones you need. Beyond that, there's like you get some classes like Chrono Assassin and Blade Master that are cool for PvP, but at the end of the day, a lot of the classes aren't really useful for the vast majority of situations. Give me those. And then we get to shuffle, so we get to shuffle away those useless grass energy that we know are on top of our deck. So that's cool. He should be through double colorless energy, though. Like, right? Yeah. Aha, get wrecked, son. Round 2. Cool. So we made it through the first round. Now we're into the semis. Trying to think of what are some good classes for non-meta. Shaman. Getting Shaman is never a bad idea. Working on the collector dailies is never a bad idea. Yeah, work on Shaman, work on the collector dailies. Most of the classes from the Queen of Monsters saga. The Queen of Monsters saga, every wing of the Queen of Monsters saga has a class, and the worst of them is Death Knight Lord. All of the rest of them are good. So just working through the Queen of Monsters saga and trying to work on getting those classes is never a bad idea. Troll Spellsmith used to be the best class in the game. At this point, it's outdated. Unfortunately, it's outdated and not amazing, but that's just time. That's not the class's fault. That's that other classes have gotten more powerful around it. Now, it's not anything to fault the class. That's that other classes have gotten better. Oh, we've got Giratina Darkrai. Okay. Huh. It's the same thing. Queen of Monsters, Throne of Darkness. It's the same thing. The same thing. Yeah, work on Collector, Shaman, Pyromancer. Start on your LDK. Start on your LDK. Start farming for Legion Doom Knight now. I know I built up like 3,000 Legion tokens and I need to get more. I still need to get more. Like, I'm up to like 3,000 Legion tokens and I need to get more. Trying to see. Draco Warlord is not bad. Yeah, get your Seppi badges. Yeah, get your... I'm finished. I'm ready. Literally, the moment that Dage's birthday comes out, I can just grab Legion Doom Knight. Is Orc Invader good? It's very good at soloing. It's one of the best soloing classes in the game, but the timings are really key. It's one of the classes where you need to get the timings down. If you can practice with Orc Invader, if you can practice and put the reps in, it's one of the best soloing classes in the game. But you need to put in some time. You need to put in a little bit of practice, because it is a class that does demand some practice to it. It is a class that the timings matter. Really getting the timings down is important for that class. Yeah, Damon's pretty good. Damon's pretty good. Yeah, it's free for members. It's for gold. It's available for gold for members, but is through the rep grind or for ACs for non-members. Well, I guess we do this. We can't do anything else this turn. Literally, we can't do anything until we play a Ninjask. Until I play this Ninjask, I can't do anything else. Like, I don't want to. Like, it's a gamble I'm not willing to take on my first turn. Oh, he's got a golden trainer's mail. Shiny. Shiny. There's the computer sitch. What's he gonna get? What's he gonna get with all that junk? All that junk inside that trunk. Yeah, Royal Battle Mage isn't good, unfortunately. Am I a Pokemon fanboy? No. No. I enjoy Pokemon. I haven't watched the TV show in literal years. I like the card game. I think it's pretty okay. But I'm not like I'm not a fanboy. I don't freak out about the games. Like, I don't play Pokemon. If a game is good, I will play it. If a game is bad, I will hate on it. I'm gonna judge the games fairly based on their games, not on the fact that they're Pokemon. Like, I don't play Pokemon Go anymore because the game went downhill. Like, the launch of the game was atrocious, and yes, it's gotten better over time. That inn ruined me. I might lose the game just off of that inn. That inn alone is probably going to lose me the game. Yeah, that inn's probably going to lose me the game. I don't see an out here. Oh, we're going to have to get really lucky. We're going to have to get really lucky here. Like, we're going to have to get supremely lucky for this to work out. Okay. God damn it. Okay. Okay, how do we survive this? How do we survive this? How do I not fuck this up? His Darkrai is already really strong. That's going to be a problem. He is asleep. He is asleep. Hopefully I can... Okay, so we got heads. We bought a turn. We bought a turn, and we do have a bursting balloon. We have the upgraded poison ticking. So we've got a chance. We also have Lysander and a Sycamore. Oh, this is going to be real rough. This is going to be real rough. This is going to be real rough. Because we've got to fight through all these EXs. We've got to fight through all these EXs. I mean, he's already used so much energy acceleration. Like, he's already burned through a lot of his energy acceleration. Like, he's only got 20 cards left in his deck. Like, he's burned through a lot of his stuff. Yeah. I judge things fairly. I will judge a game based on the game. If a game's good or bad, that's what I care about. Like, I love World of Warcraft. I played WoW for years. I still enjoy WoW. But I don't like Hearthstone, even though it's WoW-based. I don't like Hearthstone because it's just a bad game. That Pokemon Go I don't play because I feel like it has made a lot of mistakes. It made a lot of promises that it broke, and it is not worth giving it my time or money. So. World of Warcraft and League of Legends are nowhere near close to each other. Those are not approximations. That is not a comparison. League of Legends and WoW are completely different games. Entirely different beast. Okay. I gotta do it. Okay, we're gonna draw 7 cards here. 6 cards. Hey, there's a Ninjask. Thank you. Finally, Jesus. Okay. We can start trying to crawl out of this hole. We can start trying to crawl out of this hole here. It did. Pokemon Go was great in theory. It was great in theory. It had a good way to bring people together. It was a great thing in theory. Unfortunately, Niantic just handled the game very, very poorly. Yeah, they just handled the game very poorly, and that's what brought it down. Like, they just handled the game very badly. That's what ruined them. There's another dark patch. That's his second dark patch? Third dark patch? Second. So he's used 2 elixirs, 2 dark patches. Okay. These Darkrai's will one-shot, though. Like at this point, these Darkrai's are powerful enough to just one-shot everything I have. I might need to use Sigilif to buy time. He hasn't seen a... Hex Maniac. We haven't seen a Hex Maniac, which is nice. Hopefully he doesn't have one. I'm probably going to switch into Sigilif here to buy me some time. Like, I'll probably use Sigilif here to buy me some time. Let the poison do its job. Daniel, what poison? You'll see. There we go. That poison. And Pokemon was knocked out last turn, so we can use teammates for free. For free? Okay. We can teammates, and we can use that to go get... BS Seeker and Computer Search? Yeah, I think that's fair. Attack. And we'll switch into Sigilif, because Sigilif can sit here and eat damage for a while. Yeah, Niantic made a lot of money off of Pokemon Go. They don't need to continue working on it. Like, they don't need to continue working on it. They already made their success. I haven't watched the TV show. I haven't watched the TV show in years. I haven't watched the TV show since, I think it was the Indigo League. I think the Indigo League was the last time I watched the TV show. Pretty sure the TV show is, like, agreed upon really dumb. Like, it was in the beginning. Like, the TV show's always been dumb. Okay, we'll put out Shedinja because we have the free switch. He's still ticking. He's still ticking, which is awesome. So, we can do this. And use that to get another Ninjask. We're going to use this. A lot of people are really disappointed with AQ3D. The general consensus for AQ3D is kind of hot trash. Not totally the game's fault, but general consensus is hot trash. I want you and you. Because they're focusing on the wrong things. They're focusing on the wrong things. That's the issue with AQ3D. They're putting emphasis on the wrong thing. They're focusing more on making money than making a good game, and that's what's going to kill it. That, at the end of the day, is what's going to drive any project from the ground. Any project, no matter what you're doing. Focusing on making money over making a good product is what will always, always, without fail, ruin whatever you're trying to do. That, you want to know how to kill a property? Focus on money more than making something good. If you make a good product, people will come. If you make a good product, people will come. That's what's important. That's what matters. God, is that a natural Lysander? No, that's a VS Seeker. Was it? Was that a natural Lysander? That was. God dang it. And now I have... Okay. Hey, Sigilif, thanks for doing your job. I mean, I actually do appreciate you for doing your job, Sigilif. You couldn't have controlled this situation. I think at this point, trying to mill him out might be a legitimate win condition for me. And at this point, trying to mill him might be a legit win condition. And we'll just put this here in case he continues to fuck with me. Okay, I mean, I can just replace my stadium. I have backup Verbanks, so that's fine. I have backups. Okay. So we do this. We do this. Shuffle these back in. At this point, I think I'm in it for the long game. At this point, I think I'm in it for the long game. Okay. We'll poison you. He has free retreat because of this Darkrai. That Darkrai gives him free retreat, unfortunately. Unfortunately. How many VS Seekers have I gone through? 3? So the final one's prize carded, I think. Pretty sure the final one's prize carded. Yeah, I force him to keep switching. Hexmaniac. Hexmaniac is deeply unfortunate. So he does have a Hexmaniac. It's nice to know. It's at least nice to know he has a Hexmaniac. That is good to know. I appreciate the knowledge. Knowledge. Okay, so we do have the 4th VS Seeker. So the 4th VS Seeker is on the deck. Awesome. That's great. That is great news. Great, 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 great. Okay. He has 3 VS Seekers and 2 Lysanders used at this point. So him finding the 4th VS Seeker and being able to Lysander me is very, very low chances at this point. So there's our VS Seeker. So a VS Seeker Brock's Grit, which we haven't seen. Okay, so Brock's Grit is in the prize cards. Okay, so Brock's Grit being prize carded, what do we know? What do we do with that? How can we use this to our advantage? I don't think I can afford to Coal Rest. I can in. I can in. But I have in right here. We'll just in here. Hey guys, what's up? Okay. Switch. At this point, I think my plan is to mill him out. I don't know if I can win legit. He's got Giratina. The sad thing is he can just, because everybody has free retreat, he can just switch forever. He can just sit here and let somebody take damage for a while. He can just sit here and let somebody take damage in the active for a while, and then when he's ready, you can just switch it out and move on for free. Switch out to somebody else, let them take damage for a while. Yeah. I think he might legit be out of Dark Energy in his deck, and that's my gamble here. That's what this move is. This gamble is completely based on him being out of Dark Energy in his deck. This move is 110% based on him being out of Dark Energy. Oh my god, okay. You guys have no idea how big this is. You guys have no idea. Okay. Woo! We might get there. Okay. Okay, there's the other Ninkata. Okay. Oh my god. This match has been really tense. This has been really close. You guys don't know. Match has been really close. Okay, so we'll do that. And we'll continue to ping this Darkrai on the bench. He doesn't have Dark Energy. He can't switch out for free anymore. He's got... how much in the discard pile? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's probably all of it. Like, that's probably all of it. If he does have more, it's probably one more. Oh, I've been clenched. That match was really scary. That one was really close. Like I'm proud of that win. That one took some skill. That one took some skill. I am proud of that one. Because that was not a easy win. And the other guy conceded? I'm confused. I think the other guy just conceded. Yeah, I think the other guy just conceded. Yay! Winner! I'll take it. I'll take it. First place. Yeah, I think the other guy just conceded. Yay! Cool. I'll take it. No idea how to play, but yeah. Oh, I know that like Pokemon stream, like card game streams, are not going to get a lot of views. This is understood. Nobody here's going to know what's going on. I need to get Baylor in on this. Baylor needs. Wait, damn it, Baylor! Stop being Australian and like, stop being Australian. Damn it, Baylor! Stop being Australia. Me and Baylor could play this for. Me and Baylor could have a fight. Yeah. Yeah. Most damage output class. The classes with the highest raw damage output are Chrono classes. Pretty much just pick one of the Chrono classes. Yeah. Yeah. It's early in Australia. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Baylor should still be in school. Yeah, but me and Baylor definitely need to, like, do something Pokemon related. At some point. Ugh. Jump into another one. Yeah, the highest damage output class is pretty much any Chrono class. There are a few classes that compete, though. Lightcaster and Elemental Warrior can compete. Lightcaster and Elemental Warrior can compete with Chrono class's damage output. They get close. They get close. Hey, Dragon Slayer, what's up? Playing some Pikaman. Playing some Pikamans. Having fun. I won our. We already went through one tournament. We played through a tournament. I won, of course. Played through one tournament so far. I won, and now we're waiting. Now we wait. Waiting for the queue to fill up. Then we play more. What's Pangs? In 4 million damage, what is that in one hit? Is that over 2 minutes? Is that with a Stone Crusher, without a Stone Crusher? Okay, increases DOT tick. Okay. That's not, like, real, though. That's not actually doable.
Vimeo's new panel for Adobe Premiere Pro does just that. It lets you upload videos straight to your Vimeo account without even leaving Premiere.
Like,
Plus, you can create
Elemental Warrior and Lightcaster can do 1 million damage in 2 minutes. Like, that's more of what I talk about. That's more of what I care about when it comes down to, like, damage output. Those classes can do, like, millions of damage in, like, a few minutes. Oh, Rock Guard! Awesome! Awesome! This'll go great. This'll never suck. This'll never go bad. How do I get 200 trophies? Bloodroot Brawl? Bloodroot Brawl. Legit answer is just do Bloodroot Brawl a bunch. Like, that's the only way to get trophies. Bloodroot Brawl. I don't think there's another way. Bloodroot Harder? Bloodroot 2? Electric Boogaloo? I don't know. Science? Oh yeah, I have a lot of people on my video talking about the server rewrite. I had a lot of people being like, "Oh, I don't want the server rewrite because then they'll fix all the glitches." And it's like, yeah, they're glitches. That's the point. They're not supposed to happen. Like, they're mistakes. By the way, Trevenant is my worst matchup in the entire game. Literally, Trevenant is my worst matchup. It is the deck I cannot beat. I cannot beat Trevenant. I literally knew as soon as I saw that this was a Trevenant deck, I can't win. Trevenant is an unwinnable matchup for me. Unfortunately, Trevenant is an unwinnable matchup for me. The Trevenant matchup is so bad, in fact, that I concede I cannot win it. And rather than spending time and cards focusing on trying to win the Trevenant matchup, I just work on beating other matchups, because I know I cannot beat Trevenant. No, I can't win. Like, I can't win. They counter me. They're a hard counter. It's not that it's, like, too difficult to play it out or I don't want it. Like, they are a hard counter. Like, I cannot beat them. It is not possible. There is no universe where I can beat a Trevenant deck. They are, like, their core design of the way the deck works counters me 1-to-1. I cannot beat a Trevenant deck. Unfortunately, Trevenant too good. Oh, hey, Bouffalant. Lucky for me, I don't run EXs. Yeah, I just can't. I can't beat Trevenant, unfortunately. Okay. I have the Sycamore, but I'm not going to use it till next turn, just because I'm pretty much just going to dump my hand this turn. So I really don't have a lot of reason to use them this turn. To use it this turn. And I'm okay with letting him kill my Sigilif. Like, I'm okay with that. Because it'll take him like 3 turns to get there. Okay. Yeah. So I'm okay with it. Okay. So we do this, we do this, we do you. Okay, put that there. Sycamore. He shouldn't have any bench damage, so it's probably safe for me to get rid of Mr. Mime. Lysander. We don't have teammates, and normally teammates is my go-to, so we'll go for Zerosic. And do I want a puzzle? I don't need, like, what would I be hoping to find off of puzzle? Yeah, I don't think it's worth wasting a puzzle. Yeah, I don't think it's worth wasting puzzle. Need to hold on to it. Okay, and we can in. Hey, Burbank City Gyms. Sweet. Okay. I'm gonna win this game. Am I gonna win this game and never have attacked him? Aww, okay. Sad. If he didn't play that, there's a realistic chance that I win the game without ever attacking. Which amuses me. Which amuses me. Okay. Now we do this. And we can VS Seeker for our N, get a new hand of 6. Get rid of these relatively useless cards. Cool. Double puzzle's always great. I'm always happy to see double puzzle. Energy there, switch. Adventure coins from Ballyhoo. I don't use Ballyhoo enough to get adventure coins from it. I probably should. But nah. I'm also a player who's very happy to pay money to AQW. So I don't really need Ballyhoo. I don't really use it. He's running double Bouffalant. Interesting. And he's powering up the Kangaskhan. Random Rayquaza. Hello, I guess. Okay. So you can knock out my Shedinja. I can use teammates and get the revenge. Yeah, because this Bouffalant just dies to poison damage next turn. So, okay. What's the plan this turn? Worst Chrono class? I don't have any of them, so I don't know. Like, I don't actually have a Chrono class. I actually don't know what I want here. Okay. So we can knock out this Bouffalant, put out a Shedinja with a bursting balloon on it, and go. Next turn, we can Eco Arm back our bursting balloons. Megaphone's irritating. Prevents me from one-shotting the Kanga. Stops me from one-shotting Kanga, which is fair. Like, it's fair. Hey, Kyojon. Am I late? I've been going for like an hour. I've been going for a little over an hour. You're a little late. 'Tis a little late. We're gonna grab a Shedinja. Drop in that. And we'll fail to find, actually. Luckily, the double puzzle plus Coal Rest next turn is a pretty good combo. Okay. Okay, puzzle. We can get back our laser and I guess VS Seeker? Yeah. And we will and he concedes. Fair. Fair. What? Hey, timer. What's going on, buddy? Oh, that's the time for the other event that I joined. Okay. Okay, got it. I was like, what? Why is there a timer here? Okay. Don't. Bring on the memes. Please no. Okay. I mean, this is not the worst starting hand. It doesn't have an energy, which is unfortunate, because it means I'm probably going to be forced to end turn 1. But not the worst. Not the worst. Darkrai. And Mewtwo? Okay, so this is clearly a DCE-centric deck. Clearly a DCE-centric deck. Okay. See, it's cute, because none of my Pokemon in the active should ever have energy on them. So it doesn't really matter. Fortunately, I draw him cards, but I really need cards myself. Okay, that works. The Mewtwo's okay. Like, that Mewtwo's not a bad card. It's good for countering enemy Mewtwo's. It's just only really good against Pokemon who stack energy, who have a lot of energy on them. And my Pokemon don't. so it's not really super useful. There's the free Umbreon. Okay. There's that free Umbreon. Hello, buddy. How you doing? Okay. So we'll put that there. We'll go get Ninjask. When do they refill Mewtwo's? I don't understand. That was not exactly what I was after, but sure. I'm gonna go with a sure. We'll switch. We'll get our free switch in. When does AQW refill videos? That's... what? 30 damage to bench. Okay. I feel real bad about doing this, but I kind of have to. If I don't want to get riggedy wrecked. And now that I have the Burbank City Gym and I have the 2 lasers here, this fight should go better. The Umbreon fight should go better. Hans-Peter Almi. How long is this guy's turn gonna take? Maybe a year? Maybe 7? Who knows? Will he attack me at all? Find out next week on Dragon Ball Z. Okay. Let's do that. I bless the maids down in Africa. I don't know. What else am I supposed to do? There we go. Okay. Ugh. That guy's turn took... that turn took about 15 minutes for him to do nothing. That turn took like 15 minutes for him to do nothing. Do 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 do. I mean, that's unfortunate. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I kind of suspected that would happen. Not a big deal, though. 'Tis not a big deal, though. Not a big dildo. Okay, so we'll discard those lovely ladies. And I will grab a... Colress? I already used Colress, right? Yeah, I already used Colress. Then we'll grab VS Seeker, and we'll use that to get Colress. Yeah, there we go. See, that worked out. That worked out. Okay. And then we use this, and we get rid of you and you. And he probably doesn't run Stadium, so we can afford to get rid of that. And now we wait. We knock out his Mewtwo for freezies. Okay. Sigilift's not bad. I mean, it's bad in this scenario because it doesn't block Umbreon. Sadly, doesn't block Umbreon. Doesn't block Umbreon. Yeah, incoming Umbreon. Unfortunately, Umbreon is going to make my day pretty awful. Yeah. Do I have any way to deal with this Umbreon? That's a wonderful question. If I poison it, that'll not be enough. Poisoning will still take 2 turns to kill, and my Ninjask will be dead by then. I think I need to just draw as many cards as possible. And... oh. Yeah. Teammates. Okay, teammates. Teammates gets me you and... Ninkata, because I need to get a backup Ninjask. I need to start working on a backup Ninjask very quickly. Okay, sleep. We have sleep. We have engaged sleep. Hopefully, it lasts. Hopefully, we continue to engage sleep. Yes! Okay. Okay, everything's fine. Everything's fine. We're good. We're good. Everything's good. Everything's good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, no, Pokemon Center lady. God dang it. He had it. He had it. God. I might lose the game now. I think I lose the game now. Is Arceus in the game? Yes, there's actually 12 Arceuses. There's actually 12. 13? There's 14. JK, 14. There's 14. There's a lot of them. There is in fact a lot of them. As it turns out. There's a lot of them. Yeah. That's not exactly what I was after there. Yeah, the short answer, yes. A lot of them. Yeah, there's a lot of Arceus in the game. Because there was actually an expansion, oddly enough. Yeah, oddly enough, there was an entire expansion that all the cards were, or all the Pokemon were Arceus. All of them were Arceus, but different types. All of them were just different types of Arceus. Steel Arceus, Water Arceus, Grass Arceus. It was just, there was an entire expansion of Arceus. It was just them as different types. And there's the colorless one. So it's Arceus of all the different types. And there's a few promos. There's a few promo Arceuses. Arceus Eye. What are immune to one type? There's not really immunity in the card game. It's not like the Game Boy games. There's not really immunity in this game. There's resistance and weakness that reduces the damage or increases the damage, but you don't have flat out immunity in this game. Once again, this guy's turn is taking forever. Okay. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll knock that out. Get rid of that extra DCE. I really wish that this Umbreon was poisoned right now. I really wish this Umbreon... Oh no, my Ninjask, why? God dang it, Lysander. Ninjask, why? Nar. Oh, that was the wrong move. That was the wrong decision. You get to kill Mr. Mime, but you don't get to kill Ninjask now. Mr. Mime's ability is all the time, not just when he's on the bench. Yeah, mistakes have been made. Mistakes have been made. I guess we'll put that out there. Shuffle those back in. Sycamore. How? I don't understand. How have I drawn this many cards, yet all of them are useless? That blows me away. That blows my mind. How I drew all of these cards and all of them are useless to me. Oh, how? How have I drawn, like, all of this? These are all... Where are my other Ninjask? Where are my other Ninjask? Like, I just need... Like, I needed a Ninjask here. That's all I needed. We dig and cross our fingers, I guess? I mean, that's good. At least, that's good. Dig worked. That's fine. Umbreon's being a pain. I also can't draw well. Not like physically draw well, like card draw. I can't card draw well. Like, there's only 8 cards left in my deck. There's only a few cards left in my deck, and I'm still struggling to draw what I need. Like, I've only seen 2 Ninjask out of the 4. I've only seen 2 Ninjask out of the 4 in my entire deck. Okay, and then we go Colress. And this will draw me exactly my deck -1. Yep, Colress draws me my deck -1. Hey, there's a Ninjask, finally. I mean, we lose the game now. Like, I lose the game now, but still. It's nice that I finally found a Ninjask. That's cool. I also finally found Energy, both of which I'd been really, really struggling to find, so that's cool. I mean, that's a thing. I actually could win the game, though, if I had one more turn. If I had one more turn, I could win the game. Yeah, if I had one more turn, I could win the game. I'm really close, actually. Like, I just need to draw what I needed. Like, if I could have just drawn a Ninjask earlier, I could have pretty easily won the game. It's just a matter of not drawing the right cards on time, unfortunately. Luck of the draw. Maybe my prize cards will change something? No? No, yeah, no. Unless this final card is a puzzle of time, it won't matter. Yeah, I was like, unless that final card was a puzzle of time, it's not gonna matter. How to get Vindicator of They? Vindicator of They is rare. Vindicator of They is rare. You can get the Collector still. The Collector is very similar to Vindicator of They. Okay. Okay. On that sad note. Okay. I think we'll call the stream the Pokemon stream for today. I got a relatively good idea of sort of how people respond to Pokemon, and that's really what this was. This was just a short kind of test stream to figure out how people react to Pokemon. I might do TCG streams occasionally, Magic, Pokemon, Elder Scrolls Legends, kind of whatever. Chunin is rare as well. No, Chunin is not in game. So we'll probably call it here. Played a few matches, had some good stuff, but the viewership definitely was relatively low. A lot of people came in and saw that I was streaming, not AQW and left. So am I streaming tomorrow? Probably not. I'll be streaming Friday. Tomorrow is going to be uploading server rewrite, waiting for server rewrite. So tomorrow's going to be another episode of waiting for server rewrite. And then I'm going to be working on the DragonLord class guide. Because I want to try and get that out Saturday. I want to try and get the DragonLord class guide out Saturday. And because I'm streaming Friday, I'm not going to have a lot of time on Friday to work on it. So I need to work on it on Thursday. So yeah, because Friday's going to be Deja's birthday. That's pretty much going to eat all my time for that. Or not Friday, Deja's birthday. No, tomorrow's not Deja's birthday. What is tomorrow? Actually, what event is tomorrow? That's a wonderful question. What event is tomorrow? I'm actually going to go look. I actually don't remember what event is tomorrow. The Carnival? Oh, Carnival. Okay, Carnival. So Carnival is tomorrow. That's it. Carnival is tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. So it's gonna be another useless filler event while they buy time between Deja's birthday? Okay. Got it. It's gonna be another useless filler event while they buy time to work on Deja's birthday. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah. Okay. With that being said, thank you all for coming out. I hope you all had a great time. Thank you all for coming, and I'll see you guys next time.